Hey everyone, good evening. I know I'm a minute early, but I like to do things early to make sure people can get online and, hop on here and see what's going on. I'm Donna Merrill, and I'll be talking to you about Facebook live stream profits and how you could profit from doing a Facebook live stream. This is really exciting. I want to thank Prince for having me here. I really appreciate it. I'm honored. Thank you, Prince. Um, we're going to be covering lots of topics today. Hi, Mona. How are you? I'm glad to see you here. Wow, this is great. My friend is here. Um, this is going to be great. Happy to be here. Yay! This is going to be great. I'm going to wait a minute or two to get some people on and make sure everyone's on here. Um, because I know a lot of people are going to attend. Some people told me they were going to see the replay because they're in China and Singapore and, there are other places. So they said they couldn't make it. You're doing good. Thanks. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, it's the writers group and you're the writer. I think you'll find this group really interesting, especially with Prince. He's amazing. He's an amazing fellow. Do you know Prince, Mona? I'm not sure if you know him. Um, but if you don't, get in touch with him. He's really a great guy. Um, he's just wonderful. But just waiting for people to come on. But I'll tell my little story, and then I'll talk about why live stream, how to overcome being camera shy, how to profit from Facebook live stream, and how to do your first live stream. So it's like, oh, you don't think so? I'm glad you're here because I think you and Prince will really hit it off very, very well, especially in this group. It's amazing. It's an amazing group of people. But I see it's 3:02 on my clock, but I'm just, waiting a little while. Ryan, hey, how you doing? You know him, right? Let's see. What did you say? Yeah, good to see me chatting live. I was chatting live all over the place, but not on my own site. It's like I made the product, I sold the product, and doing the 30-day challenge. Hi, Prince. Doing the 30-day challenge, and right after that, I started getting clients. So I was busy with them, teaching them, the one-to-one, because that comes with the product, and helping them because everybody's an individual. Everybody has a different thing to do. Everyone, who is an IM person, who is an author, Ryan Bidoff, who and Mana, who does social media. So everybody has like a different, we're all different, and we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and we all want to learn a specific topic, but that's why I like to work with people when they buy one of my products because everyone's different. We all have our different challenges. But I'll start. Why Facebook live stream? I know why. Because people love reality shows, right? They love to see people in real life, and that's what live stream is. And we make some mistakes. The dogs bark, the kids are screaming. So it's a live thing, and you have to get comfortable with it. It's not this stodgy kind of, you know, forced kind of thing. It's relaxed. It's happy. You're having fun with it. Ryan knows all about having fun. He's on here all the time. You're having fun with it. You're giving value. And it's a heck of a lot of fun. I mean, I know I am so grateful to be here today so I can give value to Prince and his peeps and all my friends. But it also gives you authority with your audience. People are convinced that you know your stuff when they see you do a live stream on Facebook, whether you're doing it face to face or whether you're doing it with, off camera or whatever, and you're doing a script with a keynote or whatever. They see you as an authority, so you become an authority in your field. So that is important. It also builds that know, like, and trust. And I know, we can't say that enough. People have to know, like, and trust you before they would buy anything, before they would do anything, before they would work with you. Um, they have to like you. They have to know you. They really got to trust you. They have to say, "Hey, I stand behind. This person stands behind his or her product and services." And I tell you a funny story. I have a niche site, and one of the products got bashed up in the mail, and the woman was complaining, and I said, "Well, you know what? I stand behind my product. Thanks for the love. I stand behind my products. I have to know that people are satisfied, so you can keep your product. I'll return your money." And this woman was floored. She's like, "What do you mean I can keep it?" I said, why bother sending things back, spending so much money in the post office? Just keep the thing and everything is fine. She gave me such a great review. It was great. I'm using my cup here because I talk too much. Good vibes only, and that's what I live by. But I carry this all around. Excuse me, because I'm very thirsty. Okay, so we've got the know, like, and trust going on here, and it's a great way to build a loyal following. Ryan knows all about that. He's on here. He has a loyal following. I have a loyal following. The more you do, the more Facebook Lives that you do, the more you're going to get a loyal following, and people are going to appreciate you being there for them, because that's what you're doing. You're not being there for you. You're being here for them. You're giving them information. You're giving them, something to work with, something that they could take away and say, okay, I could use this. So it's really amazing. So it does do that. So it brings your credibility up, and you get a loyal following. And what few people understand is that it's a wonderful way to sell stuff without buying a lot of advertising. Did you ever go on like a guru's webinar, and all of a sudden things start screwing up and the whole bit? It's technical. The guru is spending $500 a month for this, high class, wonderful webinar thing, but even that fails sometimes. So sometimes we get glitches here too, and that's okay. It's how you handle it. Relax, don't sweat it. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's okay if you start, even here, if we start glitching out, I'll be back. So you just hold on, I'll be back. But it's all how you do it. Now, Facebook Live is like having your own webinar. You can stay on here and teach people. It's just amazing what you can do, and it doesn't cost anything, okay? So don't listen to people when you say you must do this. The whole point of live stream is that everyone's different. Every live streamer must be themselves, got to be unique. It's your own reality show. It's time for you to have your own reality show. And we're all unique people, and as we show it, as we really show who we truly are, people are attracted to that. But if we're fake and we're trying to be something else, people are intuitive. They have a funny way of knowing, you know, that you're being phony. So you don't want to do that. Okay, how to overcome camera shyness. Now, I know there's tons of people out there that are camera shy or who were camera shy. You could tell stories about that. And there's two ways to get over this. You could point your camera away from yourself. I've seen people do it in their cars, pointing away on the road. I've seen people do it, sometimes I even do it with the ocean. It depends where you live. You may want to do it with pointing at a flower or pointing at a picture, or hey, you can point it at anything and start talking. A little trick: create a private Facebook group just for you so you can live stream without anybody having access to it, and you can start practicing that way. Another way is to practice in front of a mirror. Get your mirror and start practicing and do that. And don't be so critical about yourself, okay? Because I know I'm the biggest critic with myself, and I could say, I don't like my hair, my lipstick's too light. Oh my God. If I get caught up in all that stuff, I'm never going to do a live stream. I'm never going to be able to help anybody, because that's what we're here for, folks. We're here to help. So you want to make sure that you're live streaming and you're helping others. So you could do that. Now, if you're doing face to camera, focus on the camera, on that little green dot, or on your phone. Whether you're using your phone or whether you're using your camera, it doesn't matter. Focus on it like it's your best friend. Pretend you're talking to your best friend. So that's a little trick, a little head trick you could play with yourself. Okay. When you do that, I remember the very first time I did that, I pretended I was talking to my friend Laura, and I was just, and I teach her a lot. So I'm talking to her, and I just pretended I was just speaking to her. Or you can create an avatar and speak to the avatar, but that takes a lot, and I explain that later on. If you need notes for a full script, now I have notes. I'm reading off of notes here because this is a long, long, time that I'm going to be speaking. So I have notes so I don't forget where I am. I'm using another computer, or you can use a piece of paper, or you can even put little sticky notes. If you're doing it from your computer, put little sticky notes on there. And this way you have, I'm going to talk about X, Y, and Z, and it reminds you so you don't get off script, okay? So you want to do that. So how's everything sound so far? You guys following me? Put a 1 in the chat box if you like it, if you can. That would be great. If you're following me and you like it, this is another thing that you want to do. You want to ask people, hey, do you like what I'm saying? You're following me? Do you have any questions? Just put in the chat box, okay? I'll be happy to answer. Don't do things where you're reading verbatim. Like, I can do this and I could say, I'm going to tell my story and deliver a winning message. Here's how to do Facebook Live without even being on camera. See the difference? It doesn't flow. It's not me. It's someone different. Okay, so you want to be able to do that. Stories. Tell a story. In the beginning of this, I told a little story. Stories are amazing. They capture people's interest. You could tell a story about yourself or someone else. I tell stories throughout, my live stream, because things remind me of stuff and I could use examples. So tell a story, because when you're telling a story, people just want to hear the ending. They want to hear the ending of it. So they'll stay on to hear that ending. And when you're telling a story, and it retains in the brain so much more than, teaching. Okay. So think about that. Now, if you forget what you're going to say, okay, this is a problem a lot of times. I have, other people have, we forget what we're going to say. So pretend you're monitoring your computer. You could do something like this. Take a sip, and you gain your thoughts. So if, these are little tricks that, if you forget what you're going to say. So do that. Otherwise, you're going to look like that, like a deer in the headlights. Like, huh? You don't want to do that. So, have your props with you. Have I'm drinking some tea because I need it. And I also have a computer here, so I could say, oh, let me check and see my notes, and it's okay to check your notes, because if you're giving a lot of information, they're going to have notes. Hey, thanks for that happy face. So you want to do that. And people always appreciate your candor, okay? They appreciate when you just are you. When things screw up, when you forget something, people appreciate that, because you're a real human being giving a real message to other people. Okay, so They don't expect perfection. They don't even want perfection. If it's too perfect, it's boring. I mean, let's face it. You've been on many webinars and stuff, and it's perfect, and it's going on, and the people are talking, and you kind of like just drift away. I know it happens to me all the time. If someone's talking for an hour and they're going to give me a pitch at the end, which I know, but I want to learn the information on a webinar, it just goes on and on and on. So you want to do that. You want to fluctuate your voice. When you're being real, your voice naturally fluctuates, okay? So it's up, it's down, it's funny, it's serious, but you want to do that, okay? Another thing about going camera shy, um, you have to start thinking about what is your biggest fear. I like to write things down. I think it works great. My biggest fear is that my hair won't look good, okay? Example. And you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And before you know it, you just throwing a hat on and you don't care. So little fears, those little fears, they're oh so important because that can hold you back, and nothing should hold you back from doing a live stream because it's free and it's great to make your money. Okay, so don't let that hold you back. When you have something that's, you start thinking, okay, I'm scared about something, okay? Um, you have to find the solution. How are you going to get past it, okay? Many people pray. You could do affirmations. You can, practice. You could do anything you can to get past that because you can. You can get past that. We all have fears. I have, every time I do a live stream or I do any speaking engagements, I like the 10 minutes before, I get actually sick. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to say? I forgot. But once I start rolling, bam, there it comes. So you have to, give yourself a break here. Give yourself a break. Start working on the inner self, because when you work on your inner self, everything comes out. Yes, thanks for all that love and all those things. You do have to work on your inner self when you start doing something new like this. You can control your mindset by addressing your fears, visualizing them away, do affirmations, be determined to do it, and arrange your setting and lighting, okay, the way you want it. It's good to always do your live stream in one place when you first start, if you're comfortable with that. So find a corner in the room, or if you have an office, do it in your office. If you're more comfortable outside, do it outside. But when you're familiar with everything and the lighting is there and you don't have to worry about, oh, I got too much lighting. Oh, I'm looking like this. People see up my nose. You have to, you have to do it in the same place, in the same time. And you feel familiar with it. You get comfortable with it, and it becomes easier for you. Okay? Now, before I get into learn how to sell your live streams, how to profit, I want to tell you a little bit about the live stream profits, the 30-day challenge that we have here. What you're going to get is a regular training and homework, okay? Yeah, homework. No one likes homework, but you'll love this homework because it's a lot of fun. You're going to get open access to our private and individual coaching throughout the 30-day challenge, which means you get the 30-day challenge, you get that, and you have any questions, you Facebook message me and David, or you send us an email, and we will correspond, and we will help you get over each struggle you have, okay? It's a personal one-on-one, totally individual blueprint for getting your own Facebook live stream profits fast and furious, and just 30 days or less, but it's going to take 30 days. And I have a whole list of things. See the list? I'm not going to read this list. I'll bore you to tears. That's all in the product, okay? It's telling your story, delivering a winning message, sharing your live streams on Facebook, a two-person streaming, great for interviews, and it goes on and on and on and on. Okay, so it will go on, and you'll get a lot of information, more than you think, more than you ever think. Okay, before we go on to learn how to sell during a live stream, I need a sip, because when I talk, I, and uh, Prince, if you're there, could you put a link in here, if you can, to your live stream profits? And if not, I'll put it at the end of this whole chat here. Okay. So let's learn how to sell on live stream. Okay, there's no one way of selling on live stream. There's not one way of showing on live stream. Much will depend on what you're selling. Okay, so here's a few examples I want to give you. If you're selling an affiliate product, which is pretty much a direct sale, don't talk about the product. Okay, whether it's an information product or even a physical product, don't talk about it. Don't say this product is blah, 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 blah. This product also gives you blah, 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 blah. Talk about the problems that the product solves. So if you're promoting a book course, promoting a book or a course, how to rank high on Google search, say, okay? You're going to talk about why people are trying to rank high on Google search, why it benefits their business, and how they can make it happen. And then finally, here's a course that can help you rank high on Google search. See, you get what I mean? So you could do that. You have to talk about problems your viewers are having and the service you can solve. I'm a blogger, and I know bloggers, have tons of questions. How do I get traffic? Well, I would do a Facebook Live on how to get traffic. I would give people, a lot of information on how to do it, but not all the information, because I may have a product about that. And then that's when I'll say, here's the product. Here's the product. You can learn more, and they're more able to say, aha, I'm going to get that. Say you're a realtor, okay, and I see this a lot. I've been working a lot with offline people, and there's a realtor that hired me to do like Facebook Lives and some social media, and they were just talking about how great they are. We're great, and Sally here is wonderful. She sold X amount of houses, and Bob here did this, and no one cares. No one really cares about that. So you talk about the 5 ways to sell your house in less than 30 days, because that's what people want to do. Okay, they don't care about Sally or Joe or Bob or how great they are. They want to know how to sell their house in less than 30 days. Okay, so I had this guy talk about it, and he was giving information how to do it. He was pretty nervous, but I was next to him, giving him like, yeah, do it, yeah, you can do it. He had his notes written, and he did a wonderful job. And at the end, he says, hey, join our real estate. We're here for you. We're caring people. And he did very well with that. So you don't want to be a salesperson, okay? You want to be a problem solver. If you could say, yeah, thanks for the likes. You want to be a problem solver. And this is how we sell. It's a new way of selling. In the old days, people would say, hey, I got this for you. This is the greatest cup in the world. Why don't you buy it? And wait, you can get another one for free shipping, You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that guy or that gal, okay? You have to give value 90% of the time and pitch your product 10% of the time. It works. It just works that way. It really helps. You have to give value, and value means problem solving or even entertaining. People like to be entertained, and you're entertaining them by, just being you. Just be you, and it's okay, because people love to see who you are and what you're about, and the whole bit. Okay. Get people to do some mini commitments during your live stream broadcast. Okay? click if you agree with that. Okay, type 1 if you agree. Um, Ask them to do that. Share your finding. Share if you're finding it helpful so others can join it. Um, Tell them to share, to like. I didn't say that, did I? Yeah. Anyway, share, like. Please do that for me. Thank you. I'm taking my own advice here. I'm so excited about teaching that, share, forget to share and like. And I do that often, okay? It's a mistake I make. And, really, if you find this interesting, give it a share, give it a like. I'm getting lots of likes and happy faces and loves. It's wonderful. I think that was Chris that was doing that. But thank you so much. And, thank them. Now, when people do that, when people give you a share and a like and all these happy faces and all these things, they're making mini commitments. Okay, this is important in marketing. You want people to make mini commitments. So they're already engaging with you, making that mini commitments, and they're more likely to take action when you give them the big call to action. Okay, you're getting them involved. You say click the link or go to my site or subscribe to my email list. As you add great value to your live stream, people feel a sense of appreciation and a commitment. They're appreciated that you're giving them information, and they make a little commitment. Okay? Now let's talk about the no pitch live stream. No pitching. Remember to do the same things when you're not pitching. Give value. Always ask people to make those mini commitments or calls to action. So if I'm going to be on Facebook and I'm going to just, talk about my latest blog, okay? And I want people to go see my latest blog. So I'll talk about my latest blog. I won't give them the whole thing. And I say, if you want more, just give me a share, give me a like, go to my blog, see more, because there's more information on there. And, this is not a pitch. This is just a, continuous, giving, continuous information giving. Okay. Now, I have some homework for you to do. Okay. So pause and think about this or write it down. Get out there and do a pitch. Okay. Do a live stream that builds into a steady flow of mini commitments and calls to actions. So tell people while you're on there, give me a like, give me a share. Okay, they'll do it. They'll do it. Look at all the likes and loves I'm getting here. I just mentioned it, and people are like, okay, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. Because they like it, and I'm happy, and they're happy. So it's great. Tell people to buy something or join something like your email list. Start getting comfortable with directing people and selling. Okay, get comfortable with it. It's difficult to direct people when you have so much on your mind, even on your notes, and you want to get the message through. And it's difficult to stop and say, share, like, give me a like, give me a share, give me a love. Look at all those loves and likes coming up there. It's fabulous. Makes me feel good. It makes you feel good. We're kind of engaging here, and engagement is key. So you want to do that. So, start getting comfortable with doing that on your first live stream. Need a sip. Okay. How to do your first live stream. The first thing to do, the most important thing, secret I can give you is do not procrastinate. Okay? Do not procrastinate. Do it as soon as you can. I don't care if you have no notes, nothing. Do an introduction. Hi, my name is Donna. I'm here. I'm a blogger. I also make products, and I do this and I do that. And I'm here to do my first live stream just to show you. Now, I've seen so many people do their first live streams, and yeah, they're a little nervous, whatever, but they did it. They didn't procrastinate. They went, they took the extra mile, and they did it. And that is like the first step, and the first step's always the hardest thing to do. But after that, you'll gain confidence. You may not want, I mean, I look at my live streams, I do my live streams and I don't want to look at them because then I criticize myself. I don't like my hair. I don't like what I wore, blah, blah, blah. I go through the stuff too, but I get out there and do it. So don't procrastinate, guys. Just get out there and just do it. Okay? Um, tell your story. Tell your story about where you are, where you live, problems that you may have overcome. People all have problems, and people love to hear stories how you overcame a problem. They just love it because you know what? If you had a problem, guaranteed lots of others had the same problem. Share that. Just say it's my first live stream. I'm really scared to do this, but I'm taking the challenge and I'm going to do this every day and just do it. It's when I remember a woman that and this was a while ago. She did her first live stream because she didn't know how to speak to people. She was so afraid of speaking. So she did it by singing. And she just got out there and she started singing. She was fabulous. She was really fabulous. And she said, it's my first live stream. I'm not comfortable talking, but I'm comfortable in singing. And she just sang. She sang for about like 5 minutes. And then she got off. And then she got back on again the next day. And she started talking. So you have to overcome what's within. It's all here, guys. It's all here. And you just got to overcome those little problems that are stopping you from doing a live stream. Okay? It's going to help you deliver a smooth, congruent presentation. So now it's time, just do it, okay? You don't have to look good. You don't have to worry about this or that. Just get on there and do it. You're on your phone, you're on your computer, just do it, okay? And you'll find that you'll start perfecting it, just like anything else. I'm sure there's bloggers here. Your first blog, horrible. Horrible. No one came. You didn't know what you were doing, okay? But your first blog post I keep mine up because if I don't keep mine up, it doesn't show people how lousy I did my first blog post, okay? It was terrible, but you did it. And then you go to your second, and then you go to your third. Before you know it, you're getting better and better. It's just like writing, okay? You write your first piece. Not going to be so good, but you keep on writing and writing and writing, and you perfect your style, and you keep on going. Hey, this is a writer's club, right? So you keep on going, and you get better as you do it. Remember when you were a kid and you rode your first bicycle, okay? How many times did you fall, okay? How many times did you fall? A lot of times. How many times did we fall when we first started walking, okay? Those of us that didn't ride a bike, like me, because I'm a chicken, started walking, okay? We would fall down, skin our knees, get back up again, and keep on going. We were babies, but there was something inside our human quality that told us, keep going, keep going. So same applies here. Keep going no matter what, okay? Think of that like when you first started walking, right, as a baby. You didn't quit. You're still not crawling. You're walking. So just keep doing it, okay? I know I'm a good cheerleader, right? Okay. What's important is finding a good place for your live stream. You want good lighting. You want to do the same. You want to be in the same place. You want to feel comfortable. I use this space in the corner of my office because I'm comfortable here. I'm sitting on a comfy couch, and this is where I do it. The lighting's okay. If it gets dark, I have lights I can just put on, so I don't have to reconstruct everything every single day that I'm doing it. I just find a place, it makes me comfortable, and if I'm comfortable, I'm going to give a better message, okay? You want the right background lighting and sound setups, okay? You don't have to reinvent that wheel every time you are on a Facebook Live. So you want to get the same place. Those of you who like to adventure out and do things and do live streams from different places, that's cool too. If you're comfortable with that, that's cool. So you could do that. Okay. You may play around with this for a few days, but find the one studio. I call it the studio. This corner of my office is my studio. Okay, I don't have a real studio, but I'm happy. Um, Another problem people have is distractions. And now, lots of us have dogs, cats, kids, family members, especially those family members that don't understand what you're doing. And they're like, what are you doing? You know, you have to be strong. You have to put on your door do not disturb sign. Okay, you have to make it clear to family members if you live with family members. I'm doing an important thing here, so please could you be quiet for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. It's important to me to do this. If you're living with people, and I know that there are some people that are young, they're living at home, their parents are like, what are you doing? Get a job, and you have to convey that this is important to me. This is really important to me, mom and dad. Could you just, chill out and not distract me? That's fine. Now, if your dog barks or the kids are coming in, that's okay. It's all right, as long as you can deal with it. I knew an internet marketer that has the kid on the shoulder, and he's talking, and the other kid comes in, and he's comfortable with that. He's the internet dad. He's comfortable with that stuff. So that's cool. That's great. Whatever you're comfortable in doing, that's what you have to do. Um, Taking another sip because I'm very dry. So you do that stuff too if you lose track of what you're saying. Um, Remember I told you that? Um, it's really important to clear those distractions, and don't freak out when things happen. Okay, don't freak out. It's okay. You got your lighting, you got your background. Make sure that there's no glass mirrors or like pictures with glass on it, because that will reflect the light and take it off of you. Don't put a headlight on, because that will make you look shadowy. And the thing is, don't do that, okay? Because then people see up your nose, and it gets distracting, okay? I mean, I can do that. I should do that because of my chin, but hey, but you don't want people to be distracted, okay? People get caught up on what to wear. You can wear a t-shirt. You can wear it. When I did my first 30 day, when I was teaching my first 30 day, a woman came to me and said, I can't do it. You're always dressed up. You have nice shirts. I'm always, wait, haha, yes, I have some fun. Loads of doing live videos. Super humanizing agent for us. Yes, Ryan, it's so true. Oh my God, Marlon is here. Oh, I didn't see anything. Okay, now I'm seeing everybody. This is awesome. This is so awesome. And new friends too. Yay. Don't get caught up on what to wear. I told this woman, I says, well, what's wrong? And she's like, just wear sweatshirts. So do it in sweatshirts. No big deal. That's who you are. You wear sweatshirts. You wear a t-shirt. You wear a shirt like that. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's you. And you have to, be just who you are. So it doesn't matter what you're wearing, okay? You can get caught up with, a lot of women get caught up with the hair, the makeup, the whole bit. I use glasses to hide the makeup, but I use glasses because I really can't see. But, I don't have to put makeup on because I use glasses, just a little lipstick so I don't look like something's coming out of my mouth and you can't see my lips. So, it's like, that's another thing. Wear glasses. If you're shy, put some cheetahs on, so that'll be great. Your body posture, a lot of people will get caught up with that. Oh, I gotta sit up straight, the whole bit. You can sit any way you want. You're you. Your body posture is speaking to people. So if your body posture is speaking to people, that's fine. It's okay. Don't get caught up in that. Um, your camera position, yeah, just make sure that you're facing the camera. People could see you. Don't turn around this way. Don't sit back like that and say, well, hi there. That shows that you really don't care. um, so grab your phone, grab your computer, and just do it. Okay, just do it. Again, I want to remind you that the Facebook Livestream Profits 30-day challenge, and what you get is a regular training and homework. Homework. Yeah, you gotta do homework. You gotta work it. If you just, a lot of people buy products and they just look at it and they just toss it, But this is something you work with, and the benefit of this is that you have access to a private individual coaching throughout your 30-day challenge. I and my husband David, he does a lot of technical stuff. He will answer all your questions throughout those 30 days. This is a personal one-on-one, totally individualized blueprint for getting your own Facebook live stream profits fast and furious. Within 30 days, you're going to be a pro. Okay? Just do it for 30 days. Promise yourself, I'm going to do this for 30 days. And when you do, you're going to be a rock star in live stream profits. You really are. So I hope this helped. Give me a like if it did. I would like to know how it helped you guys. I hope all this helped. And there'll be a link. Prince, you can put your link down there for live stream profits if you want to learn more. If you want to really dig into this and get really serious about it, and get the course. The course is amazing, and it's not too expensive. And there's a lot of perks you get with it. So, hope you enjoyed this. I know I talked for about 45 minutes, and I made it. And I cheated. Let me show you. See how I cheat? Let me show you. This is see that computer there? Okay. Those are my notes. I use 2 computers. Those are my notes. This is another note to remind me to tell you about live stream profits. And this is all you get. I mean, we cover my secret Facebook live interview technique, build a huge Facebook live audience, how to sell products and services on Facebook live stream, how to top the popularity charts of Facebook. Oh, yeah. That's what you do. Facebook's algorithms, and Prince could tell you all about those algorithms. He gets the nitty gritty into everything. He'll tell you all about those algorithms. He had a post about 2 days ago how Facebook algorithms work. And when you're doing a Facebook Live, Facebook loves you, okay? They love you. But another thing I want to mention, when you put your link down, okay, Facebook doesn't like you to get off of Facebook. Okay, so how are we going to beat that? Well, you put your link, and instead of putting, say I'm putting my link to my blog, DonnaMelloTribe.com, I would put DonnaMelloTribe, DOT.com, and people know what that is. And I just say, fill in the link and explain to them. So you do something like that. That's a little trick that you want to use, or you put it down in the comment section, okay? Don't put it in your live stream when you're doing it, because Facebook doesn't like that and you won't get as much reach. You want to get the most reach as possible. So you want to abide by Facebook's rules, and you want to abide by their algorithms. So do that little trick and you'll be flying. So glad to be with you. I had a great time here. I made some new friends. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Prince, for having me. And have a good night out there. Have a good day over here in the States. Okay, bye for now.